The successful organization of international conference and will continue to be severer in the coming decades. It is high time to mitigate and formulate strategies for nature-based solutions. Climate change is disrupting the water cycle, posing a significant challenge for future agriculture system to mitigate its adverse effects. These changes will affect human health, livelihoods, food production, and disturbance of water cycle. The effects will be both short-term, from more frequent and intense extreme weather events likely to affect various sectors and ecosystem. As you know, Pakistan's agrarian economy is particularly at risk due to changes in monsoon rainfall 2024 and the 2025, which is still we are passing to the phase of the extreme flood events and severe droughts that highlight the urgent needs for researchers and policymakers to undertake and address climate change related risks in their research scenario. It is crucial to comprehend climate change, its causes and impacts, and to develop timely and sustainable solutions for Pakistan. The scientists can play a pivotal role by studying these phenomena using advanced technologies such as GIS and remote sensing, geographical techniques, sharing their findings with policymakers for effective
Honorable Chief Guest, ladies and gentlemen, delegates, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। ये सबसे अच्छा और सबसे आसान काम होता है कि लोगों का शुक्रिया अदा करें। तो सबसे पहले मैं शुरू करता हूँ जनाब वाइस चांसलर से, मेरिटोरियस प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर जवाहरी साहब का, कि वो हमने उसको रिक्वेस्ट की थी शाम को आने की, वो शाम को आ गए अपने पूरे मसरूफियात छोड़ के। अभी भी हम रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं कि पूरा वीकेंड हमारे साथ गुजारें और कंक्लूडिंग तक हमारे साथ रहें। देखते हैं कि इसके पास कितना वक्त है। डॉक्टर साहब बहुत शुक्रिया, बड़ी मेहरबानी कि आप शाम को आ गए और हमारे डेलीगेट्स को इंतज़ार नहीं करना पड़ा और आप बिल्कुल बर वक्त अवेलेबल थे, हमसे पहले तैयार हुए थे। आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। अच्छा जी, दूसरी सबसे अहम चीज़ जिन लोगों का शुक्रिया अदा करना है, कॉन्फ्रेंस वैसे नहीं होता है, उसके लिए तो पैसों की ज़रूरत होती है। तो हमारे जितने भी डोनर हैं जिनके नाम यहाँ लिखे हुए हैं, कल खिदमत फाउंडेशन है, हिलाल अहमर है, जर्मन कोऑपरेशन है, स्टार नेटवर्क है और PRBPS है, रेडी है, इन सब का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। ये सारी महफिल इन्होंने सजाई हुई है, इन सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आजकल पाकिस्तान के जो हालात हैं, यूनिवर्सिटी के जो हालात हैं, आप सबको पता है। इन हालात में इतनी बड़ी कॉन्फ्रेंस करना और आप सबको यहाँ तक ले आना तकरीबन नामुमकिन है। ये उनकी ताउन के बगैर ऑलमोस्ट इट वाज इम्पॉसिबल। तो मैं तहे दिल से इनका शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ कि इन्होंने ये बड़ा अच्छा मौका हमें दिया। ये सारा इंट्रोडक्शन, डिस्कशन, इसमें जो थॉट होंगे, जो कुछ हम काम करेंगे, ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग होगी, जिस टॉपिक के ऊपर बात है, इंशाल्लाह हम उसको बड़े अच्छे तरीके से करेंगे। ये इसके बगैर मुमकिन नहीं था। एक दफ़ा फिर इन सबका शुक्रिया, और इंशाल्लाह इनसे तवक्को है कि नेक्स्ट ईयर भी इसी तरह हमें ये मौका फराहम करेंगे। ठीक है जी, आप सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आजकल मेट डिपार्टमेंट ने जो फोरकास्ट इशू की थी उसके मुताबिक वी आर नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग नॉट अ सिंगल पर्सन हियर। इसके बावजूद आप लोग आ गए, आप सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। मेट डिपार्टमेंट वाले ने हालात बड़े खराब किए थे, कल से बारिश नहीं, आज धूप है, इंशाल्लाह कल भी धूप हो, लेकिन हालात बहुत ज्यादा खराब किए थे उन्होंने। कुछ लोगों ने रिफ्यूज किया, कुछ वाइस चांसलर ने इजाजत नहीं दी अपने लोगों को इधर आने की। इसका थोड़ा फायदा हमें हुआ, कुछ जगह में मिल गई। अगर ऐसा न
deposition. As we can see in the eastern side in 2022, the delta deposition was very less, but if we can see in the 2023, the delta deposition was increased to a drastic level. So after manipulating the forecastation analysis, it forecasted that the delta is advancing towards the main embankment of the dam to 0.8 miles per 5 years. So to 2043 it will
is from chemistry, so everyone is giving their insights on this issue. So as a psychologist, I would like to talk about smoke, stress and society. This is my, I think, second or third year coming to this conference, sharing my insights at how climate can broadly be categorized into two things: behavioral problems and mood problems. And few of the minor themes, if you can see and possibly could relate yourself with them is reduced tolerance, frustration, rude behavior, irritability. We can see people behaving, attacks are also being reported during these, problems in somatic complaints. Last but not the least are the biological effects is the second one. We can see the eye problem, respiratory problems, skin problems and headaches. I think things like that which are being reported here, also the skin problems, dense smoke outside. So my key findings are that we have to see these three areas in particular to reduce the impact of climate change on mental health of individuals. The implications of this mental health intervention is very strong for psychology background. The study emphasizing the urgent need for climate sensitized mental health.
Today I'll be discussing environmental governance of Pakistan, how it operates through dual lens, command and control system, and obviously associated media, with a special focus how media can play its effective role. So there are different mainstream, when it comes to mainstream media, there are print media, electronic media, there are Tribune and the Dawn, either through social media or the mainstream media.
Start by presenting the good number of 27 slides that I have ready. In the strictly 5 minutes that the session chair and the session co-chair, in which they would like, and I think the audience would also like me to wind up, I would just comment on a few pertinent things which I think are now the unifying factor between everyone sitting in this conference hall. Firstly, I think we should all, I think overwhelmingly everybody is here from geography, but the good thing is that a lot of work. Because as a nation, and now especially with the wonders of generative AI, we are excellent at producing policies in crisp English language with very less assessment.
So this is the outline of my presentation. First, I briefly introduce the topic. Africa contributes approximately 5 million tons in the annually salt production of 181.5 million tons. And the pure salt is in the pure salt mines. And to assess the ground level concentration of air pollutant using geospatial techniques in the pure salt mines. This is the methodology for a flow chart. And the data that was collected for this research is secondary source PMD and global environmental activity dropped by 62%, but level remained same in the same level. Some pollution sources such as poor fuel quality, vehicle emission, and industrial activity is discussed in the paper. Is Punjab, Pakistan, because Punjab is the second largest province by area, most developed and urbanized, contribute 50% of the national GDP before the pandemic, and pollution. This is the methodology flowchart, and this is the result. In this research, static loads and correlation analysis, air pollutants, and identification of these sources. Developing a consent monitoring network throughout the Pakistan to fill the present knowledge gap, and identify differences in rainfall and drought intensity, assess the hot focusing especially on the north-south grid. This is why all the data is processed through Google Earth Engine. The rainfall data is taken from the climate hazard infrared precipitation station data, and that is provide daily precipitation data. And Terra Climate provide monthly pet data that is very important for the SPEI analysis, that provide potential evapotranspiration data. Two analysis is performed. The one is SPI and the second one is SPEI. Okay, according to the analysis,
the northern hall is experience high wetness, and the central hall is experience mild wetness, and southern hall is experience mild drought. But according to 2024, the southwestern hall is experience high kind of drought condition, but northern hall experience high wetness.
One of the main things, one of the main resources we have is wetlands, which is good mitigation for services delivery. So my highlighting the Ramsar sites. Ramsar is was a convention held in Iran, and they provide multiple ecosystem services and like flood defense, like groundwater recharge, water purification, and province of Sindh. So these are the detail of Ramsar sites. So now, okay, and the second is De Akro. Third is you have Halaji, and then you have Dolphin Reserve Ramsar site, which is also designated a Ramsar site. Where
first means the replacement of crop in 7 regions in Pakistan. These are the contains degree 86 point east longitude. 7 Calcutta is headquarter of 7. 7 is 80 miles northwest of Hyderabad. The city is very close to the Indus River, about 1 mile away. This is a research area map, landscape image 2022. This is the Manchar Lake, which is the biggest lake in Jamshedpur district. 7th elevation 121 feet above the sea level. On the northern side there is plateau, is called Daryada local name. The plateau has large rocky channels. Research methodology. The study used mixed method approach, remote sensing and GIS with community-based monitoring. The local understanding the climate change actions have cause of replacement in semi-arid region. The local economy mostly depend on farming, climate events like flood and droughts. Data collection. Satellite image from 1990 to 2022. The tools and techniques which I have used: normalized vegetation index, normalized different water index, and softwares which I have used for analysis. ArcGIS 10.5 and Google Earth and SPSS social packages for the statistical package for the social science. Climatical data from map, temperature and rainfall collected from the Pakistan Meteorological Department. This is a map, data collection map, which I have collected the data from these villages. Data analysis, special data analysis in NDVI and WDI. Survey are analyzed in SPSS software. These are the this is the formula which I have used for NDVI, and for the formula for the NDWI, and SPSS social package for the social science. Distributions of the different agricultures, classification image, the type. This is the country area is the incentive agriculture, and this is 2022. This is the temperature from 1992 in the research area. Onion has replaced the tobacco, chili has replaced the clustered bean. Conclusion. temperature is changed, the research area last 32 years. In 1990, average temperature 33 degrees Celsius and 34.1 degrees Celsius in 2022. The variation temperature including droughts caused during the pattern of agriculture during the various crop seasons lead the change of cultivation patterns in large,
especially known as the peri-urban areas, urban-rural fringes, or outskirts of the cities.
Good afternoon. Before I start, I would like to thank you, all of you, for giving me an opportunity to express myself in terms of change and urbanization, which involve rising urban temperature and pollution, may increase the risk of contracting and developing disease and reducing the quality of urban life. Global temperature rising, climate change is a major topic, and heat, and particularly Pakistan, the temperature is one parameter for finding out the state of climate change everywhere. General public should be interested where most people should live in. Cities have risen from 36% in 2017 to 38.8% in 2023. Pakistan has the highest rate of urbanization in South Asia. There is a consensus that urban climate can significantly be changed due to urbanization and its human activities. The urbanization has not only brought benefit to people, but also serve impact on the climate and local across the world, especially South Asian country, particularly Lahore, Pakistan. According to the World Health Organization, death from air pollution disease approach about 6.5 million, with up to 90% of the global population residing in areas of the air quality exceeding with WHO limits. And assessment of urban climate change linked to the urbanization to shape urban planning strategies for mitigating negative impact of urban climate has become increasingly important for the government agencies may affect countries around the world, particularly Pakistan. Remote sensing and GIS
shows 2020. You can see the colors. The green color is for the natural vegetation. The beige color is for the bare land. Red shows the urban and blue is the water bodies. You can see in 1990 the red color is very meager in amount. And then finally 2020 you can see, but this red color is centralized in a specific position. This is a main Ahmedabad city center and also near the roads, major roads and the rivers. Also you must be thinking about the green color which is increasing. So these are the
research and the research objectives. First of all, salam to everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Sadullah Rauju. I am working as a lecturer. Urbanization is a driver of urban flooding. A case study of Khairpur city, Sindh, Pakistan from 1990 to 2024. Urban flooding caused by the extreme rainfall is a major concern of the several countries in the world. Along with rains, urban flooding is compounded by several local factors such as unplanned urbanization, extension of witness floods, and extreme events. Cities and towns in Pakistan are also facing urban flooding due to recent changing extreme rainfall in many parts of the country. Many cities have experienced multiple floods. However, urban flooding is a growing challenge due to rapid urbanization and climate change, which requires proactive measures. Therefore, this study is conducted to examine the rate of urbanization in Khartoum city and evaluate the causes of urban flooding in the city using remote sensing and GIS from 1992 from the Indus River, which plays a significant role in the region's agriculture and economy. It is also near to the third desert. Khartoum city, Sindh, Pakistan, also facing urban flooding, which is getting USGS Earth Explorer for the year